This video is going to be half theory, so it'll be half of me talking, and then I'll go into the Google Ads UI and kind of explain some of the concepts that I talked about. So this video is all about Google Ads best practices. We're going to cover the top 3 essentials for success in Google Ads. So in Google Ads, relevance and quality are key to driving performance. To ensure your ads are effective, here are the top 3 best practices. Number 1, keyword relevance. Your keywords should closely match the search queries of your target audience. This increases the likelihood that your ads will appear for relevant searches, attracting the right traffic to your site. Use exact match and phrase match keywords to maintain high relevance and exclude irrelevant searches with negative keywords. The second thing I want to talk about, the second best practice, is ad relevance. So your ad copy should include the keywords you're targeting and align with user intent. Incorporate keywords in your headlines and also in your descriptions. It's important to highlight unique selling points, USPs, and use strong calls to action, CTAs. This not only improves your click-through rate, CTR, but also boosts your quality score, which impacts your ad's visibility, but also cost efficiency. It plays a pretty key role in the auction. The third and final point, or final best practice I want to talk about, is the relevance of your landing page. So it's important to ensure that your landing page delivers on the promises made in your ad. It should be consistent with your ad copy, optimized for user intent, and provide a seamless experience across all devices. So not only a desktop screen, your landing page should be responsive. So it should respond to all screen sizes, all the way from a desktop screen that's the size of a TV, or a tablet, or maybe a larger phone to a smaller phone. It should respond to all of these various sizes. It's also important to note that a relevant landing page enhances user experience and conversion rates as well. This in turn contributes to a higher quality score and better ad performance. Okay, before we jump into the UI, I just want to note that by focusing on these 3 elements, right, we talked about keyword relevance, ad relevance, and landing page relevance, you can improve your Google Ads performance. You can increase click-through rate and maximize your return on ad spend. Google rewards ads that provide value and relevance to users. So ensuring these components align is crucial for success. All right, let's jump into the UI. All right, here we are. This is the Google Ads UI. This is the overview section of Google Ads. Now I want to show you kind of those best practices in action. So if we go over here to campaigns, right, we've clicked on it here on the left, click on campaigns, and I can show you what's going on here. So in this particular account, we've got a PMax or a Performance Max campaign. And initially it was running with a search campaign. So that together is actually a best practice in and of itself. So Google views that as a power play, or excuse me, that's a hockey term. They view that as a power pair. So the pairing of Performance Max and a Google search campaign actually complement each other versus working against each other. There's no kind of cannibalization there in terms of the campaigns competing. They do complement each other. So this campaign here originally was focusing solely on Google search. I can show you here if you click on this gear icon, which will bring you to settings. Have a look at networks. You can see that Google Display Network was not checked. Okay. So the definition here, easy way to get additional conversions at a similar or lower cost than search with unused search budget. All right. Typically, I don't like to use that for lower budgets. Search network include Google search partners. So ads can appear near Google search results and other sites when people search for terms that are relevant to your keywords. I like to just use Google search. So I uncheck both of these typically just for the highest quality traffic. And you can see with Performance Max, it also has a Google search component to it. So if we click into it and then go to asset groups, but you can see here. So it advertises on YouTube, in Gmail, Google search. I believe this is display. Yeah, it's a display ad. And also discovery, which is that area on your phone. If you can see this area here. So this is a bit of a prospecting function that will find people according to their interests and how they browse the internet. This lets you preview your ad on both mobile and desktop as well. But my point here was Performance Max um, also utilizes Google search. And if you have a Google search text ad, this will take care of that, but it'll also pair nicely with your Google search ad that you have. So that's a best practice, right? But what I want to show is also kind of keyword relevance and ad relevance in action. So if we go back to the overview section, I can show you how that's happening with regard to my search ad here. You can click on, right? This is the keyword area. If you click on search keywords, for this one, buy landscape edging, grass border edging, best garden edging. So this campaign is not running, but you can see here if you click on the ad, it's helpful if those keywords, and your quality score will actually increase if those keywords are present in the landing pages. Okay. You can see what we've done here too is, well, this is good. You want to get this to excellent. So this could be a little bit better. However, what we're doing here is we're utilizing a ad customizer. So you can see it went from average here. So if you type in curly brace and then click on keyword insertion and then type in something that is going to be a default, just in case the keyword insertion doesn't work. Title case is actually another best practice. So it's been shown, or actually it's also been proven, that title case performs a lot better than sentence case. What are other options? Or lowercase. And the same holds true for your descriptions. Right? You want to fill out all your descriptions as well. What I like to do is I like to grab my existing descriptions. If I need to add more of them, head over to ChatGPT, put them in here. At the top, I like to say, generate another Google Ads description. Okay. Can't use exclamation points. You can go back and add that one. It's got to be 90 characters. Good. Adding images is important. Site links are important. You want to get your business verified so you can add a logo and your business name. More site links, or sorry, more assets. If you're a lead gen business, a call asset is a must. Structured snippets, those are useful. Prices, you can add those as well. Those show up as various assets in your ad. I'm going to save that. But those things I mentioned, keyword relevance, ad relevance and landing page relevance are also relevant to performance max. So we can check that out here as well. So let's go over to performance max. You can see that these ads also have a score. You go to campaigns, if you go to asset groups, go to, right, with performance max, you want to add a series of signals and also assets. So for example, let's look at assets first. So this performance max ad has an ad strength of excellent, meaning that all of these headlines, these long headlines as well, oh, not all of them are filled out. Okay, we can actually improve this then. Maybe I'll grab this new one that I created here. Watch this. I'll say make title case. Remember what I told you? This one is also not title case. Pop it in here. ChatGPT is very useful. You should all use it because it'll save you a ton of time. I read once in one of Ray Kurzweil's books back in, I think he released it in 1997. He said, in the next 25 years, computers are going to help you brainstorm. He said that writer's block will be obsolete. That prediction came through very accurately. That one stuck with me because I said, wouldn't that be neat if that were true? And then lo and behold, here we are. ChatGPT is not only curing my writer's block, but it's helping me brainstorm, and it's acting as my assistant as well. So I'm making these title case. So I just have to say it once, and it remembers what I want to do. One more. Might as well do this all so you can see how I do this stuff. Okay, perfecto. Oh boy, these are not done either. Let's do these two. Shouldn't take too long. You grab them from inside the quotes. Performance Max works very, very well for retail and e-commerce, I should say. If you have extra budget, like I said, pair it with a search ad because they do play nice together. There we go. Right, so you want, right, Performance Max also, before I get ahead of myself, is not a strict keyword-based campaign, right? So, right, you want to fill out this display path. So I can show you kind of the keywords that it uses. Right, we just modified some assets. The keywords, I should say, are considered search themes. So you want to go over here to signals, and you want to add some words or phrases. I'm going to just read it. People use when searching for your products or services. What do those sound like? Well, those sound like keywords, but these search themes as far as Performance Max is concerned, are more akin to machine learning signals. So it's trying to get a clear picture of who is most likely to purchase your product and some of the colors of that picture, some of the various things needed to paint that picture. Well, those are search themes. Those are signals such as interests and detailed demographics. So you can see people who are in market for lawn care and gardening supplies in this case, garden sheds and outdoor structures, garden edging. That's exactly what this product is. It allows for edging around a garden bed. So you can see this is a very kind of intelligent way of using machine learning to kind of guide the campaign. So lots of best practices were covered here with regard to PMAX. Hopefully I didn't gloss over some in the assets area, but I feel like I did. You want to get your logo in there, various different sizes. You want to add a lot of relevant images that are within policy. Check out Google Ads policy for that. You want to have videos too. So with regard to PMAX, you want to utilize templated videos, i.e. you want to just use the templated builder inside here to create videos. And also you want to kind of use your own branded videos as well. The vertical style videos work exceptionally well. So those are YouTube shorts. And it's a really easy way to kind of get video content to be your ads. Call to action, leave that as shop now, or you can just make it automated. Okay. The display path, I very briefly covered that, but that is kind of a way of creating almost a fake URL where you can include more call to actions within it. So lawnborder.com, lawn border kits. I'd say like on sale. That would work well. Save. Now, a good way to maintain your Performance Max campaign, if you're looking to do so, is every couple weeks or so, every few days even, have a look at the performance of your assets. Right? How well see, you can see here, are there issues with its status? You could kind of fix those. You can look at the performance of them as well. See performance low, good, not applicable, doesn't have data on it yet. But if it's low or good, you want to get that to excellent so you can experiment with different types of assets, whether it's new headlines, long headlines, or descriptions. You can also add to search themes as well if those aren't working. You can add different ones. You want to check out the recommendations area as well and add the ones that make sense. See, it's giving you good tips. Fix your disapproved site links. I will be sure to do that. Okay, Merchant Center account suspension. So that's important. So you got to kind of address what the issue is in the Merchant Center. Lots of things here to do. And if it's not relevant, you just click on dismiss. And there you go. Your score goes up. Okay, hopefully that was helpful. Leave a comment if you have one. And we went over those 3 best practices. So I kind of showed you a bit of theory in the beginning around keyword relevance, ad relevance, and landing page relevance. And here we are in the UI. I explained some things here as well. It's not rocket science, super easy. Hopefully you learned something. Okay, bye-bye.